rightful queen, Unuratu. Edsley, you still owe me a scouting report.
Yes, ma'am. There was one thing this morning.
Yeah? Look around if you wish. I will be in the market across the river when you're ready to find the box of fish.
Malo Guamahujik, Balo.
Mesoamerican people used this stone as a tool for processing grain and seeds. This describes something nearby. A lone sentry stands guard over me and his harvest. Born to famine, raised in rebellion, orphaned but never alone, he rises as the sun. November 1603. With a local man as a guide, Lopez, the soldiers and I set out from the city before first light. Just as well, as a terrible flu began to spread through the population. Lopez is convinced his artifact does not lie in the city itself, but somewhere just outside. I asked if it was not somewhat hypocritical to enlist the help of those loathsome people. Do not loathe them, he said, any more than you would these molosses. They are all creations of the Lord our God, as are we. I told him I was stunned to hear him speak in this fashion, but he took my hands and we prayed. The energy of his faith ran from him to me until I felt the chains of doubt fall from my heart.
Alike, Joaquin Bashal Tek tuno, leuhuacay, letushku lubu lejao, yanukushil. Tumen kutultike, hach sak pensil yetel, matunatike, yabash kichkelen, yan ichil.
Gotcha! This is a traditional foot plough, still used in the Andes today, even outside Paititi. Sometimes the new methods of agriculture introduced by the cult of Kukulkan have only succeeded in destroying more crops. First, the bee colonies collapsed. Then the cocoa crop failed. The earth is too damaged for anything but corn to grow, and the stalks are flimsy. We must take action, or Paititi will suffer a tremendous famine. This Spanish document relates one of the many stories of El Dorado, the Golden One. When the first Spanish exploration ships returned home with their holds full of gold, the news spread like wildfire, and the stories got more extravagant with each retelling. Rumors of the Golden City gave birth to countless expeditions to the New World.
Sasini! Kalanbil, Uishetail Unuratu. Mahashnatsi Kabajignal, Leuach Batelilov Balam, Mantats Hachtan Ujiliko Joksal, Wayambash Kusholal, Tsokole Minanu Chaikob Otzilil.
This depicts the story of Viracocha, the father of all creation. He formed the heavens, the earth, the sun and stars, the moon, time itself, and all living beings, including the other gods. At first, Viracocha was considered to be the supreme god of the Inca, but with time that honor passed to his son, Inti, the god of the sun. Still, Viracocha retained his link to the sea. His name literally means fat or foam of the sea. After the long dry season, when the rains finally fell, the rats left their burrows looking for more food. They brought with them pests. Those afflicted bleed from their ears and nose and died in terrible pain and terrible numbers, leaving many once populous cities empty. A heavy-breasted woman wearing serpents around her waist. This is Coatlicue, whose name literally means skirt of snakes. She's also called Tetioinen, the mother of the gods. She gave birth to the moon and the stars and had over 400 children, including the sun god Huitzilopochtli, who was also god of war. In addition to being a mother, she's seen as the devourer of all that lives. It's said that she was herself sacrificed to bring about this current age of creation.
Etzli yetel tene sukim bashalon mantats. Balemain will tilekinova. Beijing walling wohel bastene. Jam basho kanan tiubetik. Kanan tial tulakalon. Baletakin willik. Mishmak pulik tunichach kunachtal ichilial cajo.
Tushutali chic. Gubatel guamejen palal. Yetel lejalachobo.
I think it's part of growing up, pushing boundaries. Are they in danger?
Ma, leascananobo sajakunskobo. Vale, tutanquemilobe, kuchinkov yetel tunich leascananobo.
It's a bit... Unuratu approached the throne through the crowd. She walked beside it, but did not sit. "Why do we continue to believe this lie?" she asked the crowd. "Kukul Khan controls this city, and I will no longer wear a smile and pretend it is any different. I will not be his puppet, trotted out to wave and smile." The guards cut her off quickly and ushered her away. Then they advanced, with weapons drawn to disperse the crowds.
Waitial, maguyik uhum, lenojkajo, ujajile sansamal, kujach sutul kasil, yetel uhumilo. Mishtinwalik, yoksal bishu keshel, ukagnalilo. Sansamalu kato, ulakuyabil. Hanal, nok, tagin. Mantatsku, siboltiko, pashanti ulako. Ukatop kayanak, shantiobi. Peimishbak, kubeita lupatal, jetele yantio. Kach yabeyo, yankinekin naitik in putzul. Chen kainchach, humpel cheme, kashike nichil le alkafjao. Helin betike, vale tulakal inkustale, wikuchil yane. Min hachmalo, kain hetzech beyo. Minunach in utzul, tukultik lailie. Nip olal ikil awuyiken. Beyin wolukesab, jab alil in tukule. Ishik. Akat wa awui. Humpel tsikbal. Humpel kusik baltik. Inakachili.
I would love to.
Soka wilik leche no. Jante kajo. Máxima. Agujer wa bashten. Tiyano telo.
No, why?
Juntena ke jan chaktun. Juntul ishahao. Juntul kolel. Hach kuyobi kubano bal. Tuyalah kapana. Leche no hello. Yalo yili kuyochel. Lekin manak. Ichile kajo. Jumpel kine. Sholach jik nal jumpel. Leche no kajok. Juntul kayi. Hach kushignal leti. Ikil yuk balejao. Makpechal uyilik. Uyocheli. Leisha jawo. Tuyotak uchuk le kayo. Vale jalkajij. Lup ichilecheno kasatij.
Disappeared?
Ichiluyuchul kashane. Kashantav yabach. Behov ichilechenovo. Vale. Mishpikin kashantav leti. Kuyalale. Leish ajawo. Lailiti yane. Tanu yilik. Uchukik le kayo.
Thank you. That was quite the story. Villager claims to have seen a strange creature in the streets. They followed it to a walled-in alley where it disappeared. Citizen describes similar experience in Upper City. Woke to discover something trying to climb in a second-story window. When she yelled, it dropped to the street and disappeared. We'll continue to monitor. Each Taka of the cult of Kukulkan vows to tie his coat to that of Yutu, descendant of the Maya. Lacking any family of his own, each Taka will live with the parents of Yutu until such time that they have built their own home and hearth. Yutu vows to tie her coat to that of each Taka. She will bear him many children, which they will raise according to the traditions of both their peoples. We leave the city at first light, which is just as well, for a terrible disease has spread across it. Dead and dying line the paths and choke the streams. Many are saying it is punishment from the gods. Journal of Adelantado Perez. November 1603. I accompanied Andreas Lopez, a group of 12 soldiers and 2 Molosses through the jungle. The directions the Jesuits provided to Trinity were excellent, so we discovered the hidden city with little difficulty. The natives of the city welcomed us warily, but we plied them with gifts, and they reluctantly allowed us to enter the city, unaware of our true intentions. Lopez has begun to search for the artifact while we distract the city's leaders. This describes something nearby. Canals bring water to the arid parts of the village, and they washed me away. Paititi is said to be one of the oldest games in America, played by all walks of life. Players were known to gamble all of their worldly possessions over a single round, from blankets and precious stones to their homes and even their families' freedom. The god of art and games, Shoktal, is considered an active participant in the game, responsible with bestowing offerings upon the winner. So much on the line for a simple game. Some things never do change. Can't figure out the dialect. I must be missing something.
Yes, gosh! Itin dyan chakik in iskik. Niet sekat kusul.
This should come in handy.
Hey! Shanka Shike!
Ill-suited to the local land, the Maya's agriculture techniques of slash and burn soon led to a food shortage. At the risk of starvation, they entered into treaties with local pre-Inca tribes, gaining new technologies and crops. The traders arrived, bringing new goods, and then the farmers, with new crops and techniques. Eventually, as more and more of the outsiders arrived in Paititi, they eventually took administrative control. Maya and Inca stood shoulder to shoulder against their brothers on one side, those who wished to retreat and start fresh, and those who wished to expand and conquer neighboring territories. This staff has a jury-rigged flintlock mechanism similar to those from European firearms. The cultist priests must have used this during their ceremonies to awe the crowds. Itzamna is the son of the Maya creator god Hunabku. He was the god of education, responsible for inventing writing and books. This made him an essential figure in the development of Maya culture. He was also god of agriculture and created farming. He even presided over doctors, healing people with the help of his red-hot hand. Usually Itzamna took on a reptilian aspect, but he was also known as Kinichahau, a fire macaw, who is the patron of the number 4 and controlled drought and disease. The Paititians made peace with each other and followed Yaskar Yahweh, recently acclaimed as emperor, to a site in the mountains to begin anew, certain they will not make the same mistakes as those before them. An Aztec-influenced mask, decorated with items native to the area around Paititi. The protectors failed, and are now doomed to recover what they lost.
pelkin hach jan meyaj. Haj. Kukulkan tuyalaj jan ubinton utzil. Vale. Llave laili. Uchamaju kupsibalobe.
Onurato yetel, huacuxul macobe, letiopujágil, uchilancabilo paititi, huabeya caticten, yetel machenten tucultiqui, vale, beyin wole, chenten yanten umuki lingualic, usasig sipile, socucuchu luquin le olal, una juchiva lunuratu, ukukimesi cuculcan, tealusut lequino, maculpachi. Yoxale tuculo bello, kukimesalu yabili, le olal bacan mishmaxic báltico.
A ceremonial whistle used during human sacrifices. The sound emitted from the skull-shaped instrument has been compared to the tormented screams of the dying and the dead. Its shrill cry is said to clear a path to the underworld for the recently deceased. The death whistle has also been used as an instrument of war, its cry striking fear into the heart of the unknowing enemy. It's a bit humbling to be here in Paititi. I didn't foresee any of this. I was expecting an ancient place, artifacts, tombs. The Aztec used these to burn incense so they could communicate with the gods. Still smells of copal. The peak of this mountain is hidden behind thick clouds. I can't be sure what these two smaller hills on either side of the mountain are supposed to represent.
En Guatanejach cojan, Helvishu lacobe, Jumpelu cojal anilet sulul macobo, Wamash caubek wabash.
Yoko le noko. Lelo.
Chen Nakachi. Beyo Skulitech.
This jade mask would have been placed on a noble's corpse during his funeral. The artisans were reputedly able to create an almost exact likeness of the wearer. As it was foretold, heralded by the column of flame burning through the night, and the destruction of our temples, and the warnings of the weeping woman and the two-headed man, the strange warriors astride great deer arrived with the rising sun. They murdered the weak leaders and claimed the land and the people as their own.
Le uchben sikbalo. Kuyali que le vi. Leo anilloy. Leo ktulobo. Kukalantik le takino. Vale so kinkashantik tulakaltushe. Mabecha hakinkashantik yobi. Minano bilal. Basti al kukash kubay mak. Ubet kumpel bash nadbil. Wamish balu belal.
Come!